welcome to, well, this is going to be a basic computer craft tutorial. This is a password door, so that you have to enter a password and then it'll open the door. So you can use any computer for this, advanced or just a normal one. I like the advanced ones because it gives you the syntax highlighting. So this is some basic code, and I'll try and make this as simple as possible and just tell you what we're doing. So the first thing we're going to do is you're going to type in to the terminal, edit startup. What this is going to do is this is going to edit a file in the startup. So every time the computer starts, it'll run this file. So if you press enter, you'll see it gives us the screen, and you can type your code in it. So I'll try and go over everything. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do term.clear. What this basically does is it clears the screen. That's literally everything. Next thing we're going to do is term.set cursor pause. Remember the capitals on the P and the C, and then we're going to do 1, 1. This sets the cursor position to the top left of the screen. And then we're going to do a simple print command, and this can be anything you want it to. So we're just going to say password. So that's just going to print on the screen, enter password. Now here we start getting into some of the slightly complicated stuff. What we're going to do is we're going to do input equals read. What this does is this is calling the read function. So whatever the user types, it'll be stored in this input variable. So whatever the user types will be input. Okay? Then we're going to do if input is equal to, remember double equals, is equal to, and then here you can put whatever password you want. Then, this is an if statement. This is the first conditional statement we're getting into. This is basically saying, if what the user input typed in is equal to cat, and this is where this is your password, this is what you can put here, then it's going to do that. So this is basically saying, so if the user typed cat, then that's what it's saying. And remember the double equals. It's not one equal, it's two equals. One equal is assigning a variable to something. So this is basically saying that we're assigning the user's input to this variable called input. With a double equals, it's saying, is it equal to? Double equals is equal to. So if it's saying, if the input is equal to cat, then. So here is where you indent it. You don't have to indent it. It's not going to give you an error or anything, but it just makes it easier to read. And it also helps with your end clauses, which we will get into next. Then we're going to do rs.set output left true. What this is doing is it's basically setting the redstone output, and so this is setting the redstone output. This is the redstone API, and it takes two parameters. The first one is the side of what to set the output on, which is left because the door's on the left, and it's setting it to true. So if it sets it to true, this basically means it'll open. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to do a sleep command. This just basically stops everything and it wakes. So we'll do 3 seconds. And then we're going to do rs.set output left false. So this is going to set the output that's on the left to false, which will close the door. So that'll open, so this basically opens the door, it waits 3 seconds, and then it closes the door. Then we're going to do else. this is an else clause. This is basically saying, if it isn't any of this, then do this. So we're going to do else. Remember the indents, press tab to do that. We're going to print access denied. And you could also put a print command here. You can basically, the print commands don't really matter, it's just up to you what you want to do. So we could say print access granted if we want. So we're going to say access denied. And then we're going to, sorry, that was just a Mac. And then we're going to do os.reboot. And we're going to do end. So basically, this os.reboot will basically reboot the computer. And because we put this into the startup file, when it reboots, it'll reboot back into the script. And then we've got this end clause here, which is basically whenever you have an if statement, or, well, this isn't just for if, you know, you could have for loops, while loops, whatever. But if you have an if statement, after you've done your if and else, you have to end it, and to end it, you just type end. So, sorry about that. Oops. Sorry. That wasn't meant to happen. Anyway, so if we run startup, you can see it asks us for the password. So if we type something random, it's just going to reboot. However, if we type in the right password, it's going to open the door, print access granted, and then close the door. So that is basically, that's how you make a password door. So thanks for watching. Subscribe. If you want to see any other computer craft tutorials, then just leave a comment and we'll go over stuff, whether it's basic stuff or you want to do writing text on monitors or whatever it is. Just tell us. Okay?